Now see this man here. This man, I call him his most reverend pastor, chief, a businessman, Sir Peter Obi. He's the one that is still giving me hope about that country called Nigeria. With that, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ini TV. We are global and social commentator. Because of him, I will say top of the day to you guys out. Top of the day to you guys out there. Peter Obi is coming. Peter Obi is coming. Why did I say Peter Obi is coming? For the past 2 weeks, I've kept quiet. I've been watching how this coalition with Atiku, with El-Rufai, will play out. And I've kept quiet. Because sometimes you don't really know what God has in stock for you. Could it be, I ask myself, could it be it is this coalition that Peter Obi will be able to come in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? I was also praying that this coalition see the mistakes that PDP made last 3 years, that they should learn from their mistake, that Peter Obi, because of their selfish reason, because the party have zoned their presidency to the south, more especially to the south east. So, under normal circumstances, they should have let this scenario play. The southeastern part of that country should be the one to provide a candidate for PDP. And that would have solved a lot of issues. That would have taken care of a lot of problems that arises later on. So when they said they are doing coalition, I was praying to God, say, God, please, let Atiku allow Peter Obi to be the head, to come in as the president of whatever coalition that they are forming. And let Kwakwaso, let Peter Obi be the president. Kwakwaso should be the vice. But I'll tell you what, the coalition has failed. Why? Because of the selfish interest. Again, Atiku still think he can still be the president of Nigeria. And he's still fighting to be the president of Nigeria. He is saying Peter Obi should be his vice. And Peter Obi has said, no. Peter Obi has said no. And that's a good thing. That's a good answer. I would have believed that Atiku by now must have learned his lessons. He was one of those that make PDP look like a caricature in the last presidential election. Definitely, there are young, vibrant people in the party. They should give opportunity to these people. Give opportunity to these young men. Well, since Peter Obi has said no, there's one thing clear, that Peter Obi is going to run again. Peter Obi is going to run again. Peter Obi is going to run again. And that's gladdening my heart. Like I said before, with people like Peter Obi around, I get a glimpse of hope that if they allow him go in, if they allow him becomes the president, Nigeria will change. Nigeria just needs, not just the president, a very not corruptible, upright, God-fearing man. That is all we need. Look at what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. 3 years. 3 good years. That country has had a facelift. That country has had a facelift. He has done so much within 3 years that the citizens has volunteered that they will be protecting him in the nights. Let us see how Langley, I don't know, the chairman of AFRICOM, the American guy, let's see how he can come in and take him from the presidential house. Just 3 years. That was why we just want Obi to enter. Obi, I will tell you for free. If you ask Obi to do 4 years, he will agree. I will believe that 4 years is enough for him to put the right things in place, the right laws, pass the right bills, promulgate the right of how the legislative arm should run, teach the judiciary what it means to be truthful and constitutionally correct at all time. That is why we here is advocating for Peter Obi. We keep advocating for him. A lot of people are saying, even if deep down in your heart of hearts, you are aware that he might not win. I said, good. You use the word might. We know fully well that if he does not win, we are back to the same shit. Back to the same corruption, rubbish. Back to the same statelessness that this country has practiced for the past 17, 18, 19 years of the Second Republic. But that little hope that is remaining in the TV is hoping that even that 5% possibility that Peter Obi will come in, we'll pursue it to the logical conclusion. We'll pursue it until we are sure that 5% is no longer there. Because like what I said before, Peter Obi is the reason why many of us still have hope in Nigeria. Peter Obi is the reason why many of us still have hope in Nigeria. So let us try as much as possible to begin to pray for Peter Obi, that God will make him take the right decisions. That he has left the coalition, I expected it from him, and I think it's the right decision to make. If the coalition is offering him vice president, it's not vice president as Peter Obi wants. We want him to be in charge. We've known from Oshibanjo and even from this government that the vice really have no say. If Peter Obi is vice, he will have no say. He has a lot of ideas in his head that he want to implant, that he want to introduce, that he want to teach us. As a vice, he cannot do that. So, I want all lovers of Peter Obi, all lovers of that country called Nigeria, to keep praying that God touches the heart of Atiku and he will call Peter Obi and say, okay, you go in as the president. Why Kwakwaso or Erufai, whoever might be, go in as the vice. That will be the best and the proper thing to do. But if you are asking Peter Obi to accept the vice, I too will follow what Peter Obi is doing now. A capital no. No. Because he is a force to reckon with. That is number one. Two, Nigerians now know him more than before. Three, up till now, nobody has come up with a corrupt, that Peter Obi is corrupt, Peter Obi did this, EFCC, or you're looking for him. Up till now, nobody has come out with anything incriminating that he has done. So that shows is an honest man. And it's that honesty that we look for, that is missing in all the presidents that we've had. Not being truthful, not telling the truth. They are blinded by tribalism, by favoritism, by nepotism, by all this zim. And that is why we are making this video. To let you guys know that as long as Peter Obi is around, this channel will keep that hope in us. We'll keep doing everything possible. Keep telling you that there's hope for a change. There's hope that Nigeria will change. There's hope that things will be better. So this is Ini TV. We are global and social commentator. Even with all the problem in the world, we are happy to say Peter Obi is too much in politics. I will pray that those that wanted to form coalition with him should be able to see what God has planned for Peter Obi. Peter Obi should be the president. El-Rufai or Kwakwaso maybe he's right. So we're asking you guys to keep to this channel. We'll keep informing you about Peter Obi. If it's the first time you're coming across this channel, the first time you've seen this face, I'll tell you, this is Zini TV. We're a global and social commentator. We'll ask you to please subscribe to this channel. Let us know areas you don't agree with us. There's this saying that two cannot work together except they agree. We want you to come with your differences. We'll come with our own differences. And we'll sort it out at the end of the day. If your approach is better than ours, we'll say kudos. If ours is better than yours, then you follow suit. Because if any man tells you he knows everything, that man is a fool. Knowledge has no ends. Knowledge has no ends. For our returning subscribers, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, but God love you most. As it is the culture in this channel. We'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say jokes, ciao, adios, au revoir, hasta la vista. Bye-bye.